Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers. Friday, June 20. Taylor and Brooke disagree. Ridge and Nick's futures, Hayes in danger. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers are in for Friday, June 20, 2025. Fans can expect Taylor Hayes, Rebecca Budig, and Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang, to have a conversation. However, they will not agree when it comes to Ridge Forrester, Thorsten Kaye, and Nick Marone, Jack Wagner. Keep reading, and let's talk about what is coming up. Fans watched on Thursday as Taylor pushed Ridge to find out what was on his mind all night. Finally, he admitted that he found Nick and Brooke together. Make sure to check out our next week B&B spoilers here. Taylor tried to counsel the designer. At the same time, it really seemed like Taylor was pushing Ridge to admit that he still has feelings for Brooke. The psychologist might claim that she's not insecure, but her constant interrogations suggest otherwise. Over with Brooke, she has been given a tempting proposition by Nick. However, Nick said that she has to put Ridge in the past. Luckily, the sailor gave her some time to think about it. The blonde knows that she still loves Ridge very much, and that's the person she wants to be with. At the same time, if Ridge has moved on with Taylor, then Brooke needs to find a way to move on as well. Working at Forrester Creations with Ridge each day certainly isn't helping. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers for tomorrow's episode reveal that at some point, Taylor and Brooke come face to face. While Ridge hates Nick and wants him to stay away from Brooke, Taylor is right. The blonde is a grown woman and Ridge has no right to tell her what to do anymore. Taylor will be interested in keeping her relationship with Ridge. At the same time, Ridge is hyper-focused on his jealousy of Nick. That is a glaring red flag for Taylor. It seems that the two women will not agree on the situation with Ridge and Nick. Meanwhile, there might also be a development with Hayes Forrester Finnegan, Brian David Garlick. Fans watched in horror as Luna Nozawa, Lisa Yamada, approached the little boy and gave him a gift. Luna didn't hurt him, but then was spontaneously asked to teach an art class, the one at the beach house that Hayes is attending. This will just give Luna more access to the little boy. But what happens when Electra Forrester, Linnea Grace, comes to pick him up? Brooke Logan wakes at dawn, restless from an uneasy dream about Brooke, Ridge, and Taylor being pulled toward an unexpected attraction triangle. She drinks her Earl Grey tea on the terrace, watching the sun reveal blushing rose petals cascading into the pool. Her fingers trace the edge of the mug as she steels herself for what she suspects is a pivotal day. Moments later, Taylor arrives, unexpectedly early, for their weekly spa retreat. Brooke greets her with circumspection. Taylor's calm demeanor masks hidden nerves. Over cucumber water in the spa lounge, their conversation flutters between routines, but both women tense as they sense the undercurrent of unspoken history. Brooke's smile holds brittle strength. Taylor offers sympathetic eyes. Neither quite trusts the other, but both wish for peace. Later, Taylor finds herself at Forrester Creations, prepping for a fashion preview. She's reviewing hand-drawn designs from her next novel's book launch visuals. Thomas approaches, curious about unlisted symbols, the roses entwined in ink. She hesitates but divulges it's a metaphor for her complicated history with Brooke and Ridge. He nudges her to be cautious. Logistics might interpret these motifs as deliberate rebukes. At that moment, Brooke arrives, crisp and businesslike. She's come to view the collection and support Ridge, and perhaps assert her long-held claim. Their eyes meet across the studio. A charged moment, classic lights and camera angles capturing their silent acid test. Ridge enters, mask of confidence, but tremor in his voice betrays tension in the air. Friday evening, Forrester's grand preview launch unfolds. Revelers in lavish attire gather under opulent chandeliers, photographers whirl. Brooke, in a stunning teal wrap dress, greets editors from Milan. Taylor, elegant in a porcelain silk ensemble, is flanked by admiring literary fans. The first look reveals Taylor's new visualization, a poetic gown of intertwined rose embroidery. A clear reflection of love, rivalry, and shared bonds. Commentary buzzes about it, symbolizing Brooke and Taylor's relationship. Ridge tenses. Something he's never seen before displayed so publicly. Brooke's jaw clenches. Taylor holds her gaze steady. Brooke whispers to Ridge, "Why include us in your collection's concept?" Ridge ducks, "It's just Taylor's work." Taylor smiles coolly. "I drew inspiration from life," she says. The cameras flash. Brooke's eyes flash. She sips her champagne. Tension crackles. Commander encounters Rara backstage, Taylor alone in silence. Brooke interrupts, demanding to know why Taylor framed their relationship as public art. Taylor defends, "It's my journey, Brooke." Brooke counters, "Your journey dragged my name through tabloids again." Suddenly Steph Forrester enters, albeit a spectral cameo, forcefully projected from Ridge's tablet, filling the backstage with nostalgia. Steph advises them to find resolutions and to carry the strength of Phoenix. This spectral guidance unnerves both women. Taylor grips Brooke's arm, whispering, "She wants us to talk." Brooke nods, reluctant but resolute. Taylor reveals her authorship of a new memoir chapter, Love's Echoes. She planned to include Brooke, but ending it in reconciliation to heal old wounds. She unpacks a typed page. The passage is heartfelt, generous toward Brooke. Brooke reads, tears brimming. The words echo with empathy. It opens on a bright, deceptively calm morning. Taylor Hayes strides into the Forrester offices, carrying a quiet confidence she's struggled to maintain all week. Behind her, whispers trail. Taylor's back to stabilize Ridge, they say. But Taylor doesn't come seeking power. She comes seeking peace, or so she tells herself. Meanwhile, Brooke Logan lounges in Ridge's private wing, replaying the memory of Nick's sudden return and spontaneous, soul-stirring kiss that shattered any illusions of serenity. She confided in Katie yesterday, it wasn't just about Ridge anymore. It was Nick, and maybe Brooke, voice low. Taylor, you don't get to gatekeep Ridge's heart. Taylor, steel-toned calm. Brooke, Ridge chose me. Again, your timing is predictable. Brooke's eyes flash. She had hoped to persuade Ridge to reconcile, but now Taylor stands in her way, again. Rumor has it Brooke secretly lined up Ridge's shares, a quiet coup of love and power, yet Ridge's marriage trust still hangs in the balance. Brooke retreats to Katie's office. Still wounded, not just emotionally but strategically. She needs an ally. Katie, ever the protector, recaps the kiss with Nick. He means more to you than Ridge right now. It's a revelation that surprises Brooke too. Yet, as they speak, Ridge appears behind the glass, watching. Brooke turns. Their eyes lock. He's torn. The pull between Ridge and Brooke, Ridge and Taylor. It's raw, pulsating tension, an electric third rail of their shared history.